Hi guys, and welcome back to American Falls with me, Farmer H. So, we're doing some slurry sprint today. We're going to get the muck on the field. It needs it. We've had 2 cuts out of it so far, and it's heated pretty well. Say we don't cut it, we get a contractor in. Let's cut the field. But yeah, I want to talk about my last video slightly, just a quick one. Thank you for all the kind messages. And yeah, it was nice to read the messages. It was nice to. It didn't do as well as I'd hoped it'd do on the views, but it did well enough. Like I say, with work commitments and family commitments, I get a very limited time to do videos, so it's few and far between. So I'm going to apologise for that straight away. But yeah, like I say, I just want to come on here, do a bit of farming. And I think it's a great map. There is new maps out, but I think for console players, if you want to play a certain type of farm, or you want to do a certain type of farming, you are really limited to what you can do. But yeah, I come on, I bounce through some of the contracts, so you may see money go up, but like you see, it's on 2 times. I really have been bouncing through the contracts, getting them done, getting them smashed out. Because leading forward from that is obviously trying to keep this farm above water, you know. And I think you could probably, I think most farmers have this struggle, is they don't want to, you know, you can't neglect a farm. If you neglect a farm, it doesn't make your business profitable, sustainable. You know, and I had all sorts of discussion the other day. This is the thing I bring up, and I truly believe this. I believe what I'm saying. If, for example, well, yeah, if for example, you've got 2 farmers, yeah, you've got one that can farm at 30 mile an hour, and you can one that farm at 10 mile an hour, yeah. But each time you will get the same results. You'll get the same yield outputs. You'll get the same, you know, whatever. There is no effect on that. Now, if someone said, "Oh, it'd be unrealistic," if nothing broken, so it didn't break nothing, you found at speed, but you still got the same results. I reckon even a 2% decrease in yield, they'd take it. Of course they would. You know, it's like if you're travelling somewhere, yeah, and there's a quicker route to that destination, you're gonna take it, yeah. It might cost you the same in fuel. It might cost you the same in vehicle wear, but you're getting that destination and you're getting there quicker, you know. So you might, you know, so, and this is what I don't get, like, oh, it's, you know, super unrealistic, you've lost my subscriber. Okay, you know, I mean, that's your choice. If you want to desubscribe my channel because I play unrealistically, go ahead, do it, you know. I'm gonna play how I want to play, and I'm gonna play how I enjoy it. And I think if I try to play the way other people want me to play the game, I don't think I'd enjoy it as much. I don't think it, for me, I think I'd lose interest. It's like I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 6 lately. It's free with PlayStation Extra at the moment. You got all the Ubisoft stuff. and I was online with a colleague, and he said, "Oh, why are you always like at the top and creeping around and you know, taking everyone out by sniper?" And it's just my playstyle, you know. And I think a lot of people get so angry about that, you know. That we're not dismissing it. We're just saying it's everyone's playstyle, you know. And I think a lot of people get so angry over small things, you know. It is a small thing, and there's big things in life. There's wars happening. That, you know, there's Syria. There's the stuff that's happening in Syria. You got the stuff happening in Ukraine. You got the stuff happening in is it Israel now? You know, between them and the Palestinians. There's so much for it, you know, and just I want to spread love and positivity, man. You know, I mean, I'm battling my own demons, as you know from the last post, and yeah, I think love and positivity. There's never been world peace, and the sad thing is, and this is coming from experience, I suppose. Not experience, but knowledge, I suppose. Knowledge I've gained, knowledge I've maybe gone with. There's money in war, you know. Wars make people money. If you take away the lives lost, innocents and combatants, and you also take away personal loss as well as, you know, if you take that away, it makes sense. War makes sense. The money from war makes sense. You know, it's like all these countries around the world, you know, especially in the EU, supporting Ukraine. They're sending Ukraine planes and tanks and you know, specialist support, if it were. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they need that, you know. Ukraine was a small, from what I gather, it was you know, or what I read, it was a small farming country, you know. When the communists broke down and the Soviet Union broke down, and you know, they all sort of separated into little pieces. You know, these countries have won. I'll take nothing away from them, you know. And the other side of it too, like, you've got ex-servicemen from the UK that are going to fight in that war because they know nothing else. You know, I was lucky that when I came out of service, I found a different purpose in life. You know, and that was my children. My children became my purpose. But yeah, it's crazy. But enough waffling about war and the depressing stuff. We want to talk about some good stuff. I'm thinking of doing with this channel like a podcasty type thing, like a podcasty, and I want to stay relevant, so you know, in the time, and I think, you know, we could do a range of topics, you know. So if you have a topic that you would like to have talked about, and what we'll do is I'm sure I'm gonna have to buy something new from the store. Have I got a trailer? I haven't got a fucking trailer, have I? I don't even think they sell slurry, do they? Just park you up there. Jump back to the farm. So we've got enough money. I'm going to get rid of the house, change the house out. Find lots more fitting for the area. I think we're having this. Oh no, it seems to have increased a little. Not much though. Having the same problem having a couple maps with the manure. I don't know if it's been an update or more conflict or what, but I don't seem to be getting a lot of manure. The animals. I haven't got a muck spreader. Oh, I have got a muck spreader. There's one in the barn, isn't there? Is it in the barn still? It still is in the barn. Excellent. Need my. See, I was in a contract. We'll leave that there. The Xerion's in. That's what I remember what I was doing now. So what I was doing is I was doing the contracts to get the Xerion. Cause I think the Xerion, if I'm right in thinking, it goes up to 295. And it was 126. None of the extra stuff, and we were going to swap it out for the we're going to swap it out for the Case Magnum. The Case Magnum's only worth 17. I think it's 2 hours on it actually. Yeah, we got this on the sale. But yeah, thinking pallets. If it does slurry, then we'll take slurry. I'm looking at the farm supply pack. You can find it in Mod Hub. Just type in the search bar farm supply pack, and we're going to look at. I think they do chicken feed for straw, silage, wheat, sunflower. Maybe there's more. For some reason I thought in my head that they had the newer ones, but if not, then big bags. I know I'm looking for it, just can't seem to find it. Or was it? I don't think it was on a modded server. I'm sure it wasn't. Do we have in store? See, I'm racking my brains. I don't normally. For some reason I thought the bags had cell extensions, cells. What if we put in a container, probably the Karma 500 liquids, £1,000. We'll chuck it. Where's the fan? Chuck it here. So ready to. Yeah, we'll place it there. And what we'll do is we'll buy in. We will buy in silage. We do need to clear that other pit out. But, well, I suppose we don't really need to clear the pit out. So this is good solid ground for what we got here. go up to the saddle, like so. Bottom here. Water, bit of herbicide, sunshine, diesel. So it doesn't have. Interesting. Interesting. Animals, decor, no, buildings, saddles again. Saddle extension, tool, tennis. And this is. I don't think I've got any containers that do fill types. Maybe you could use the mobile. Interesting. Put you over there. That is interesting. Well, that is quite interesting. Are the cows fully fed? They are not. Oh, hang on. Oh, we bought some more heifers. Right, that's sort of scope of the plans. Is there a fill? I don't think there's a fill station now. There isn't a buy anything silo. Yeah. This bucket I love. You can only get it for lulls. You can only get it for front loaders. But I'm using the attachment pack by ZSZ, ZSC, CSZ model. Something like that. And yeah, it's absolutely, this bucket's amazing. When I was doing my Buckland farm save, it was just, this was so good. Let's go and give the animals some grub. Yeah, it's a bit of a letdown that we can't get more silage in. There's a way. Alright, as the trigger is. Trying to do some of that. There we are. Very dark blue in the shed. Turn on for you ladies. Let's say we aren't actually making any money yet from the cows. For the simple fact is, not a ring calf yet. Don't think they're getting calf till 18 months old. So we bought them. Bought them on the cheap, but as soon as we're getting calf, I'm gonna replace the igloos. I do have some igloos where the calves are wearing. And we're gonna replace that for a calf shed. So I'm a bit disappointed that we that we couldn't. What am I doing? Bit disappointed that we couldn't get the silo anywhere to fill the manure up. While we're here feeding the cows, we'll go over and we'll take the manure out. That cow seems to be studying it. I'll put it in the put it in the lost my words, guys. We're gonna put it in the, help me out, muck spreader. And one of them does here, guys, one of them does, just the words are vacating my brain. I'm looking at it, I know what it's called. Don't mind me. I'm just clean your dunk up and you're getting in the way. I don't even know if my crop's not even ready yet. My canola crop. Is it canola? I'm sure canola button. Oh, it's the trailer. Come on, Sean, you can do it. You will get there eventually, sir. Said nobody. Yeah, anyway, getting back to what I was going to say, relevancy. It's a big thing in well, any community really, but especially in farming. Farming community is so. I think with PC players, we can be. It's a one-trick pony a lot of the time, and you'll get mods, and you'll see this a lot from me. Come on, let's really stand here. That was quite realistic. Obviously the latch goes over. Yeah, anyway, you'll get quite a lot of me. Where I'll use a certain mod, or a certain mod will release it, and I'll look at it and I think, well, wow, you know. There's the keel. I think that's right. I'm saying it. Keels. And it does everything, and you can farm if you've got the power at 30 miles an hour, but it plants absolutely everything. Again, not super realistic, but again, like not what we're going for. Construction, just give me an idea. Silo, American one. Fermenting, no fermenting. Just looking, it's got to be in tins, hasn't it? It's got to be. Yeah, I'm quite shocked that didn't have in what I thought of it. Do we have any productions that will make said? Don't think we do. Don't think we have a production on site that would make us Just looking through here and I just don't see one. Yeah, we haven't got a production on site that would give us that extra. You know, but it is what it is. So, I mean, if we nip over there quickly. Doing get a jet wash at some point. If we don't quickly, we could see we've got half the field done. Which is what we planned on doing, and then sort of this patch over here hasn't been done. Which is probably about half and half the field. But it is what it is, you know, crop, as you see. It's been harvested. So we're still getting 50% because with grass you get that, and you get that fertilised stage from cutting. But yeah, I think we'll do the ploughing. Now, I'm going to talk to you quickly about ploughs. If you're new to this, well, if you already know this, disregard. I just see that back on there, there's it's called a ball hitch. Now, if you want, if your connector, should I say, of said implement, has a connection that will connect to that. And there's two on there, there's the ball hitch and then there's like the other one, which I think is like a pin hitch, yeah. If your set implement will use them, you get things done a little bit quicker. Like I said, I'm not super realistic, I don't, for me, I'll probably get 2 hours a night if I'm lucky to play the game. And you probably think, oh, that's loads of time. Blah, blah, blah. That's why, you know, a lot of times that my 4 months stop it, just constant rigging, constant people asking questions, or someone wants to get onto site in the morning, you know, or whatever. So I very rarely get interruptions like today. Like obviously today's Saturday, day of recording. You know, and I've sort of cleared the space up. So Friday I made sure everything was done, made sure the calls were handled. And I thought, you know what, Saturday there's gonna be no calls. And we're just gonna get a bit of video done. You know, we're gonna get a bit of video done. Because I haven't done one in a while, and I want to speak to you guys and catch up. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. I've just been popping on each night for about 2 hours, just banging some contracts out, putting the tunes on. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, I want to do a podcasty type series. You know what? Let's kick it off. Let's kick the podcast off, huh? Let's talk about movies. Now, me, massive movie fan. Last movie I watched was The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. What a movie! I mean, I love him as an actor. He's a great actor. He's a great guy. But thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, badass, kick-ass type movie. Yeah. Wife wants to see Barbie, so I promised her when it's out. So we don't really, between us, we don't really get quite much. She's a nurse, so she works 48-hour weeks. Obviously, I've taken a new position at a school, so I'm working about the same. We sort of pass each other, like passing ships in the morning as she's heading off to grab 2 hours before the school run. Well, an hour before the school run. She'll get a shower and she'll freshen herself up, and then she'll take her to school, and then she'll come back, get some rest. I've taken a new position at a school, so I'm now the facilities manager, as it were. That's my title, facilities and management. And obviously, I do a lot of hours, but my hours extend upon, you know, over the hours that you're paid for. The phone will ring quite a lot. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Movies. My mind just buggers off, goes somewhere else. Yeah, so Beekeeper was a good movie I watched. I'm quite of the opinion, not so much old, going back like Cowboys and Indians, but I was brought up in an era where you had things like blockbusters. You know, we didn't have any of this Netflix or Prime or whatever your streaming devices, or Disney. Didn't have any of this. It was, for us grown up kids, it was Friday night. It was pizza or chippy, you know, whatever we fancied. It was me and my brother. I've older siblings, but they'd all moved out. So my brother, it was takeaway our choice. And then you get your 2 movies from Blockbusters, wherever it was, and you return them. They return date on, so you don't get a fine for them. And my parents were probably quite relaxed in terms of what we watched. But we watched like all sorts. As soon as it was released on VHS, and not many people know what VHS is, but this is how far we're going back. As soon as it was released on VHS, you know, double busters out the new releases, and we get it. Mum was a big Disney fan, and I don't even know if it's still a thing. I think it is. It used to be called the Channel on TV, and it was like a selling channel, if you will, and you could ring the number and you could ring that number and you could, is this not next to each other? It's not, is it? And you could ring the number and you'd go out and you'd rent the sorry guys, this phone just doesn't stop. Yeah, and you go out and go out. Yeah, so it's like you buy things on the channel. So you call the number up and you'd place a bid. And she got all the Disney collections that were available at the time. So there's like, well, if you know anything about Disney, you know this is going back to the early 2000s. You know, so you had all your classics. You had your Bambi, you had Little Mermaid, you had Pinocchio, and this big massive case came. It was like a massive it's like a massive case, you know, it's like a Harry Potter had. It's like a type of case like that. And it had everything in. Everything you can imagine, every movie you can imagine, had the full Disney collection. And she was moving recently, and obviously she's getting on a bit now, my mother. So I volunteered to go and loft. You know, I was down for a little while. I said, well, I'll go and loft for you. I'll get the stuff out. You know, you're not as flexible as you used to be with that. I'll get them there. And I found it, and we were going through it. And it was like nostalgic. You know what I mean? Like going back to that time. And my mother said, like, just wanted to get DVD player and stuff. I was like, it's online now, Mum. You know, you can get Disney online. She's like, you know, I said, keep them, that. They're probably worth something, you know? It's a collection. But yeah, obviously, speaking of Harry Potter in cases, that is another one. Never read any of the books, interestingly. But the movies, I watched them all. My favourite movie, though, probably of all time, is Shrek. Now, put in the comments what your favourite movies are. Mine is Shrek. I love Shrek. When my youngest daughter, she suffered with tonsillitis really badly from like age 2 to, I think they were taking her when she was about 4. That was a movie we put on. You know, we'd get the air out, just to numb the throat, so to speak, from the tonsillitis. She would put up on the sofa, cowpole, blanket, isolate, and we put Shrek on. And we watched them, and I think at the stage, I think it was like 2 or 3 hours. I think it was Shrek 1, 2 and 3. And we'd watch them, you know, that's what we'd do. So for me, cartoony film, Shrek. Action film, top of my head, Steven Seagal, badass. Only one thing we'll gripe with his movies, like obviously Steven Seagal is a badass movie. He never seems to get hit. You know, I don't care how big, how strong you are, in a fight, you're gonna get hit. You know, it's not inevitable, and he's just, you know. Rockies, the Rocky movies, absolutely legendaries. You can watch Rocky right now. Rocky, yeah, one. I think is it 6 he did? Is it 6 or 7 he's done? Right, so another ploughing contract done. More money in the bank. I think we're gonna go down to the store before. Might have to pop it in. So there's a few harvesting. There's one there for sugarcane. I did have sugarcane when we joined the. I don't have a harvester, so maybe looking at some of the bigger fields, like that one there. I think my farm's on this road is. Yeah, so if you look at any of the Rocky films, absolute legendary. But Creed, you know, the following is Apollo Creed, you know. He wants to mimic his dad's success, and I think that's very, you know, very important. Massive shout out to my son. Went for an interview yesterday for his apprenticeship, and he absolutely nailed the interview. So well done to him. So I gave him a little mention in the video. He laughs at the idea of me doing videos. Goes, oh, who'd watch farming's boring. But he's of that generation now, you know. You've got things like, I think he watches Sidemen, is it? And oh, I'm looking over here for. So used to small yards. Watch a thing called Sidemen, and this is watches where they wheelie around towns and cities on bikes. But yeah, he's really thrown himself into his apprenticeship. He's been watching videos on it, and he's been researching the company. And I said to him, I said, they'll ask you if you're rid of the company. And he was like, what do I say? I said, well, if you lie, they will find out pretty quick, you know. So he did his research. He got on the alt internet and he researched Natty up, you know. Natter, should I say. Right, that's that done. Gonna get a jet wash. Yeah, but guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today. No, not. No, we're not. Stop lying, Sean. You're not gonna leave it there for today. We're gonna teleport tractor. If I can get it. Nope. There we are, Magnum. To the stop because I know the gates will be closed and it doesn't let you open them. But anyway, tractor should be in here. If I'm right in thinking, yeah, we've got. I don't know why we've got a bag of seed here. I think that's interesting. Can we get out that gate? Didn't see this one. Is that like another gate we can get out of? No. I'm gonna have to look at that. Anyway, yeah, so here is the area. Now, if we repair it, we can repair it too. So we got 95 and then go into the used machinery. Class everyone, we want the 870 and is that anything we changed? Oh, we can afford it. I'm gonna need to know, so we have to ask Mr. Bank Manager for a bit of a loan. We'll go 50,000 and then when we get our canola cropping, I don't think we changed anything else. I'll take license plate off, change that. Off. Okay, done, bye. And there we go. And get rid of that. Back a bit. And there it is. And your tractor, boys and girls. We have a case on the farm. Alright guys and girls, thanks for watching. And till next time, happy farming.